Family, what was more disturbing to me than anything else regarding the content that was sent for me from this Muslim, okay, was the fact that he took it upon himself to tell us that these creatures were intelligent. The problem with that statement is that they're not. These creatures have a lack of moral fiber, a lack of moral substance. They could give a flying fuck about anything other than their own animalistic desires and how they can beat or kill or destroy anything that they come in contact with. They have been responsible for destroying each country that they've gone into. They have told us how horrible Hitler was, but he was a member of their own house. They helped him become who he is in history. And then talked about how he subjected them to torture because he did not like his own people. I look at the system in which he used to identify his victims, and there were numbers on their arms. This same system that was used to identify fake ass Jews is being used in your Social Security system. You don't have it marked on your arms, but it's something you have to have in order to do anything in this goddamn country. Those numbers that you have. And those numbers are connected to taxes that are being given to these creatures because we went along with what they wanted. We're suffering because we have turned a blind eye to these people because they were God's chosen people. And that would not have happened if we had told the truth about the Bible and the nature of the people and the history behind the Bible. If we had told the truth about the color of Jesus Christ. If we had told the truth about Yeshua's real name. And in fact, that the Bible is a representation of a people, black people, people that we all come from. But we opted out of that, and it was done by another group of people, another set of creatures whose job was to fool us into believing that we are different because of the color of our skin. This is one of the reasons why these creatures have power now. The deceptions and lies didn't just start with these creatures. It's been a part of the formula for a while. What has to take place, however, is that we have to change this by telling the truth. It's time for the churches to rise up and say, yes, the man we know as Jesus Christ was actually black. Joseph and Mary were black people. And that according to the description of God, he himself is black. Because the Bible goes into that too. When you look at it realistically, we begin to understand one particular thing above all things, and that is that when we see that we are black, shades of black, shades of color that derive from black, then there's no need to believe that one is better than the next. There was a time in history when the color was solid, when it was black, closer to the root, when the people surrounding it and a part of it were black, dark-skinned black people. But as time progressed and environments change, so did the colors. I guess the point that I'm trying to get us to understand is that until we stop judging each other for the color of our skin and find it hard to remember the root of the reality, we're going to continue to make mistakes about the survival of the species. You see, what's funny about this situation is that we have the opportunity, we have the ability to grow and strengthen this world in such a manner that we can do anything. We can go anywhere. We can build spaceships and space stations and venture out and do all types of things. So the more people we have and the stronger our pursuit is to find knowledge and unity, the universe becomes infinite. So just maybe what we should do is to pursue a path where all people can live and grow, where all people can be strengthened, and that goodwill to all men become a rule, as it was in the past. We got away from because we became arrogant. And we started to treat each other like we didn't want to be treated ourselves. Maybe it's time for us to pursue the truth and study it. A religion that introduces the truth. A religion that pursues knowledge, true knowledge, and not lies. A religion that preaches the unity of all people to move forward and to grow. But in order for that religion to take root, we have to do away with the parasites that are eating at the tree. I'm a man that moved away from violence quite some time ago and just wanted to see people smile and pursue knowledge because I realized the importance of it. After coming to social media and being introduced to the Facebooks and the Googles of the world, I understood that I was in the wrong place. Now that I know this, and that even in the worst of things, there's some good, I was able to reach and talk to you. And by doing so, I found that many of you feel the same way I do. Now that we understand, we're going to have this job of trying to reconnect with those that are lost, because there are many of them. But first, we have to strengthen ourselves. And the key to that is something called the truth. Have faith in yourself and your ability to understand a greater good or greater God, which is just knowledge, is a door you can walk through. And we can move forward together. That's my present to everybody this holiday. These holidays. Knowledge. Love you guys. We'll talk to you soon, hopefully. Because what I just found out is that my firmware update to my router is being denied by my computer. It will allow that. As a matter of fact, it made it go away so that it could not be done. Now, I would like to be able to blame Apple for that, but I'm not quite sure. I just know that on this device, when I was alerted about an update for my router to protect me from the people that break in it daily, my Apple computer would not allow it. Which is not just an indication that there's something wrong with Apple, but that they're connected to people that would do that in general. Said that part for a reason too. When you're playing with these fucking surveillance equipment, toys that we have, remember, they're not just necessary for us to communicate like we've never been able to do before, but they're also here to stop you from enjoying something called freedom. The future's in your hand. I hope you make the right decision. Love you.